Hollow's End, the curse of Thorn and Voss. In the shadow of Black Hollow, where Clara's sacrifice once scorched the earth, the town of Elmwick festered with guilt. Decades later, its elders whispered of a new sin, one that birthed Hollow's End, a name etched in rot and regret. It began with a forbidden love. Seraphina Thorn, the village's sharp-tongued herbalist, and Dr. Alaric Voss, a surgeon obsessed with curing death. Their romance bloomed in secret, tangled in dark experiments and midnight rituals. But when the crops failed again and the blackened soil of Black Hollow wept poison, the townsfolk turned to an old prophecy: a life for the land, a heart for the hollow. The sacrifice demanded was Leora, Seraphina's younger sister, whose veins pulsed with the same uncanny magic that once fueled the guardian spirit of the woods. The elders claimed Leora's death would restore balance. Seraphina refused. Dr. Voss, desperate to save the woman he loved, betrayed her, leading the mob to Leora's hiding place. Leora's screams echoed through the pines as the ritual knife plunged, but the earth did not heal. Instead, the ground split, vomiting thick, sentient vines that strangled the ritual's participants. Seraphina, cradling her sister's corpse, cursed the town and Voss with a wrath that fused her soul to the vengeful roots of Black Hollow. Dr. Voss, half mad with guilt, retreated to his laboratory, stitching flesh to bone in a grotesque quest to resurrect Leora. The lovers became monsters. Seraphina Thorn dissolved into the woods, her body a lattice of thorns and sinew, her voice a rustle of poisoned leaves. She haunted the town, dragging victims into the soil to feed the ravenous earth. Dr. Voss grew monstrous in his isolation, his skin grafting to a patchwork of stolen corpses, his scalp crowned with Leora's preserved braid. He lurked in the abandoned asylum, crafting children from the dead, twitching, keening things that called him father. Years later, Hollow's End is a graveyard. The survivors huddle behind salt lines, whispering of two terrors: the Thorn Witch who drowns sinners in mulch, and the carrion surgeon who peels skin to music. But when a drought ignites the woods, Seraphina and Voss are forced from their domains and into each other's path. In the ashes of the asylum they meet. Seraphina's thorns crackle like broken glass. Voss's stitched jaw drips formaldehyde. "You gave her to them," she hisses. "You gave her heart to the dirt." Voss's needle-fingered hands tremble. "I wanted to save you," he rasps. "Now look what we've become." Their reunion is shattered by the townsfolk's final gambit, a firestorm to purge the hollow. Trapped in the inferno, Seraphina and Voss face a choice: perish together or fuse their horrors to survive. In the heart of the flames, they merge. Seraphina's thorns pierce Voss's grafts, his surgical steel suturing her fractures. Their union births an abomination, a colossal tangle of rot and scalpels, screaming with Leora's voice. The thing lurches through Hollow's End, unspooling vines that strangle the pyre and crack open the earth. By dawn, the town is gone. Only a crater remains, its edges blooming with black roses and rusted surgical tools. Travelers who stray too close hear whispers, a woman's mournful sigh, a man's fevered humming, and the faint giggle of a girl. They call the place Hollow's End, where love and betrayal birthed a new kind of plague. Every autumn, roses grow in the shape of a heart at the crater's edge. Some say it's Seraphina, still reaching for Voss in the dark. Others swear it's a warning. Love, when buried alive, always claws its way back. And deep below, in the roots, something hungry stirs.